Jax as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, just set! 19! Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
On first down, it's Brooks. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't know no better.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
15!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
58!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, color. 58 to Mike, 58. Hey, what? Mike. You must be getting tired.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
They'll try the left side. Benjamin looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 43. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Big series right here. So we got
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Here we go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
I can't believe they let you play.
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
I'm here all day.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That crease that he was looking for, and once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets around him. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it?
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 15. Check 52. Check. Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Tucker with the... So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Mike, this is it. 19. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. I've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You better bring.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
58's the Delta. 58's the Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he works free. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 57. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Look, tighten up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Okay, 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those. Short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 17, Ravens 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down now, Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Coming this way. Here we go. 43. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Oh, coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Don't throw this way.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson and connecting here with DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the right.
This is Fournette.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. N'Keal Harry as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes is going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Let's get it. We're set. 19. 29. You're not ready. You're not ready. At 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
54. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Hey, Riblet.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the pass. check safety. Right side. Right side.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up. Back him up.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
58, right over there, yeah.
Wow. Ooh.
Here we go, G.
Yellow, yellow.
Here I come. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. I got you.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
43! 43!
Hey, alert.
Topper! Topper!
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Check your hot read.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
15, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Hey, 43, 15!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the slant.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go again.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pilot 64, weak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are back within a single score. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Scene 6. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Come to my world.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are on the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On third down, Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So
we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Jacksonville, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field.